volunteer search and recovery team that goes on the hunt for missing persons.
With over 1,300 searches under their belt and in 42 states plus internationally, this nonprofit organization is solely funded by donations.
Yeah, that's right. And here with more on the organization and what you can do to help is Texas Equusearch founder Tim Miller. Also joining us to talk about an upcoming fundraiser to benefit Texas Equusearch is Jackie Powell, owner of Jackie's Brick House. Thanks to you both for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
So first of all, let's get the big picture. I mean, when someone goes missing, there's a time when law enforcement are out searching for this person. Oftentimes, that search hits a dead end, but that's where Equusearch steps in, right?
Well, many times law enforcement's not out there looking for them yet. I mean, we've got 7 officers in the city of Houston to take care of 8,000 cases they had last year. So, I mean, many of them are runaways. Many of them chose to leave on their own, and so when you have a limited amount of officers, limited resources, as all law enforcement agencies do today, we kind of stepped up to the plate to be a huge help.
Well, and you started this because of a tragedy that happened in your own family.
I did. I mean, Equusearch isn't something I ever wanted to start. You know, when my own daughter disappeared and the police said she was a runaway, we couldn't get any help, and I remember every minute of that 17 months of the helplessness, hopelessness, fear, and when Laura's body was found in an area in Lake City 2.5 miles from my house, now known as the Killing Fields, 4 girls found there, 2 of them still unidentified, never been to rest, but I remember, again, I remember every minute of that 17 months, and I made a promise to God and Laura I'd never leave a family alone if there's anything I could ever do, and still didn't know what to do, but now here we are today.
It's got to be the most horrible feeling for a family to feel like they have a loved one who's missing, and maybe nothing is really being done about it.
Well, there's many families out there that still go through that, and families don't know what to do on their own. Again, I didn't know what to do. I became paralyzed, basically. And I think, and after Laura's body was found, I felt like the most worthless father in the world. Why didn't I do more? I didn't know what to do. I felt as though I really let her down. And so I think what I did not do for my own daughter is kind of learn what to do for other families.
You are honoring her, though, in a major way by what you're doing for other families. That's just coming from
I didn't want to start this. I would go out there where I put her cross back in 1986. And that grieving process was long and painful, believe me.
Yeah.
But I'd go out there and I'd look at her cross and say, Laura, please don't hate your dad. I can't come out here anymore. I have to put my life back together. It's time to say goodbye. And literally, you can believe it or not, I'd be walking away and I'd hear this little voice say, look, Dad, don't quit. Please don't quit. Wow. And it's like, okay, Laura, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jackie, now as we mentioned, you are with Jackie's Brick House. For people who are unaware of the kind of work that you do, and also the fundraising that you're doing for Texas Equusearch, tell us why you're involved in this cause.
Well, he's my hero. I mean, I support him completely of what he does, and we've been doing this. This is our 3rd year for this event, and it's been very successful the last 2 years. And you know, I believe in what Tim does, and I have an awesome staff at Jackie's Brick House, and they step up and help us make it happen.
Do you have a specific dollar amount, a goal you're trying to reach?
Yeah, this year we're shooting for $300,000.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's needed, though, because the folks that you have going out and doing the search and rescue, I mean, it's everything from horseback to in helicopters, and not just here in Texas, it's all over the country, all over the world.
All over the country, all over the world. I was in Florida 2 weeks ago on a double homicide that happened in 2004. We just did a case outside of Chicago, Illinois. I mean, we never know where the next call's
Well,
going
and
to
you're
take
working
us.
on the one right now, right here in Houston.
We're working on the U of H student right now, literally as we speak. We don't have a specific place to start searching. His vehicle is still missing. We've got people out literally driving, putting the flyers out, trying to find this vehicle.
Keeping the story alive.
Keeping the story alive, and it doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look good. I mean, he was supposed to be on an airplane Sunday to fly to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, interviewing for a job to be a flight attendant. I don't think anybody would have walked away from that opportunity, so things are not looking good right now, so the sooner we get him located, the better off it's going to be.
The resources involved with putting out a search effort. I mean, it just must be huge. As Jennifer mentioned, from horseback to any sort of conveyance. I mean, you have people doing dives underwater to try to find bodies.
Going in swamps, I mean, all sorts of things.
We do a lot of stuff in the water with a boat and sonar. We've got 4 different boats to do that with. We actually took a boat from New Iberia, Louisiana, all the way to Aruba and did the deep water search for Natalie Holloway in
Natalie
Aruba.
Holloway. Absolutely.
I
I mean, one of the most publicized missing persons cases of the last decade.
And then in Florida, when we did search for Kaylee Anthony, over 4,200 volunteers showed up, and we did drones, helicopters, ground penetration unit, so to try to keep 4,200 people organized. And we did a great job. So.
But again, it is solely funded by donations.
Solely funded. You know, families have actually said, what can we pay? What can we do? And we'd let them know you already paid the ultimate cost. You've got a missing loved one, so let us help you.
And we do want to let our viewers know that if they want to attend the fundraiser to contribute to this incredible effort, that is happening from noon to 6 p.m. at Jackie's Brick House,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that's happening April 8th, right?
Yes, from 12 to 6.
Okay, great. And there is a website, by the way, with more information. It's on your screen right now. It's texasequusearch.org. And again, there is the event info, April 8th from noon to 6 p.m. So Tim and Jackie, thank you so much.